Hey, what's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the Black Ramen Podcast. I myself, Chatty Patty, we gonna keep it short and sweet. And I have with me.
Hi, this is Sleepy Bree. Good to talk to y'all again.
What's up, people? This is Derby, aka Sexual Chocolate. Wow, they gave up on a lot of their AKAs.
Yeah, I know, but it's just that I want to get to a lot of this. It's been a while. I miss y'all. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yes, you too, Patty.
So, thank you. Wait, hold on. I'm missing one more.
Oh, I guess it's alright. Nice to see you, I guess.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot to get through. Not too much. It's not old news. This might be old news, but it's been circulating our TikTok for a while now. So we just wanted to bring this up to you. So here's one thing. Apothecary Diaries. Shorty went on the route of Ufordable and said, F the government, I am not paying taxes. That's how I see it in my head. That's not what really actually happened. But Bree will break it down
went after
for
the
you guys.
president last time. They ain't coming after me.
I'll break it down, but yeah, the first thing, well, there's a few first things everyone should know. If you're seeing this going around your TikTok now, I don't know why. It's weird that it's emerging now when this all happened last year. The articles came out last year. The tax evasion itself happened 2019 through 2021. So it's a little weird for us to talk about, but since it is popping up on social media, we figured we would just, mention it, give some people the lowdown now. If you see it, don't worry about it. The next thing is, just because it says Apothecary Diaries, don't let your heart stop. I have to say, when I first heard tax evasion issue on a series I love, I got flashbacks to No Game, No Life. How many of us are still waiting to this day for season 2 of No Game, No Life?
Yeah, I
but
don't know why
single controversy happened, and it's something got. It wasn't taxes. That was a tracing issue. But just the idea of a controversy happening to the artist just, sank my heart nice. But it's important to know, one, this is tax evasion, not a copy or a copying or plagiarism issue. And two, this is the manga artist for certain versions of Apothecary Diaries. It's important to note that Apothecary Diaries is a light novel first and foremost. So this is not the original artist. This is not the original author or something. This is one of the people hired to illustrate it, not the OG person writing it. So this should be no issue for future seasons of Apothecary Diaries coming out.
Yes!
Having said those two disclaimers, here's what happened. So I gotta read this person's name off just because I can't really say it that easily. So this is the manga artist Neko Kurage, who draws the manga for Apothecary Diaries in 2019 through 2021. Neko Kurage had earned about a little over $1 million, $1 to $2 million that they did not tell the government they got. Which, first off, dang, good for you. That is nice, because that is cash dollars. That is the translation of the yen to USD, and
wait, hold on. Let's do a round of applause. Oh, it's not working. Never mind, but go ahead.
So, big chunk of money. It ended up being about $300,000 USD conversion. That was owed to the government. Not great. So, what they ended up doing was saying, okay, looked into it, paid their fines, paid their fees, and now has what's called kind of like a delayed sentence. Pretty much, you pay your fines and then get a slap on the wrist. As long as you keep your nose clean for 3 years, we'll drop the charges and you can move on. If you don't, you go to jail. So that's the whole of the story. Again, this was announced back in 2024. The news articles are all from 2024. I don't know why it's going around TikTok now. The timing is kind of weird, but it's all been handled. Any punishments have been punished. Any consequences have been consequented. And that is it in full.
I can see how she can make an honest mistake and not. I think it's just a filing issue. She probably just maybe forgot, like, oh yeah, I did accumulate this part from this part.
$1 million? You could accidentally forget to pay taxes on $1 million.
If it's not all coming from one source, if it's coming from different avenues of your art and different, I can see it. I can see you forgetting, like,
not only that, I can't speak to Japanese tax systems. I know the American tax system, and it's complex as shit. Like,
Very.
what is taxable income? What isn't taxable income? Like, why didn't my company give you the money I was supposed to give you? Because I filled out the paperwork as intended. Turns out you put a 1 somewhere else, and the government didn't take enough taxes, so you owe us all of this money. And also, we didn't tell you for 5 years, so you also owe us like 3 years worth of interest. Good luck.
That could be, but what I always doubt is above a certain amount, you can afford to hire an accountant every single year who will tell you what's what. Above a certain amount, you got to have someone on deck doing this numbers for you.
People get cocky. And they go, just a few numbers, I can fill this out. Why would I pay somebody $300 for like an hour worth of time? I could just.
So you don't go to jail. So you don't go to jail.
Some people aren't worried about jail all that much.
Well, and now she is.
Let's be honest.
See?
Well, hold on. Let's be honest. She really isn't. Because what happened? She got a slap on the wrist. She's not going to jail.
Yeah, but all that could have been. All of that could have been avoided because I'm pretty sure they loaded up a lot of interest on her ass anyway. Because it's from 2019 all the way to 2021, correct?
Yeah, but she ain't going to jail. So, what risk did she really take?
Paying interest.
She got the money.
Yeah, but that's money that she could be using for something.
Yeah, in that article, she said, "Yeah, I paid it. I paid it off."
That's what she has to say. I feel like that's what she has to say. I'm for like, yo, save your coin, but in a good way. So like if this would avoid you being in the articles, if this would avoid you actually paying extra interest on something that should have been handled year in, year out, like just get somebody to do your taxes. Like at this point, just do
from now on.
Yeah, I mean, as a lesson learned, it wasn't cheap. So and then top it off, I'm pretty sure when it comes to reputations, she will. I don't know. Maybe they might cite her for next gigs. Who knows? Like, oh, I don't think I want to work with you. You don't pay your taxes.
Depends how good she is and how much she charges.
We've seen Apothecary Diaries. She's good.
Yeah, they're not worried about her. They're like, okay,
see, I haven't seen.
All right, matter of fact, I could see more that the publishers put pressure on the government. Say, hey, we need her for the next few seasons. Then you could throw her in jail, but she can't go to jail now. She can't draw from there. It's not going to work for us.
Let's see. For the rise of Apothecary, right? Especially season 2, because season 2 been running on my timeline on TikTok like crazy. Especially that arc, that scene where they in the water. I forgot what that scene was, but you know,
the waterfall. We know with the frog.
Yeah, the frog. Yes, they Tiana and the Taylor over there, right there. But yeah, so like I know that the manga sales have to go crazy. Because like if you're not a manga reader, I know there's certain episodes, there's certain series that you'll watch and be like, oh, I'm not waiting for next week. You capping. I'm not waiting next season. You're capping. So it just is a lot easier to just cop the manga. Shout out to Barnes and Nobles. I know those numbers have to be significantly high. Has to be because of that series. So I think people don't realize that, mangakas. We forget to say that mangakas don't got no money like that unless you Oda, unless you did Fire Force or Soul Eater or Rent a Girlfriend, you don't really got bread like that. So I kind of anything where you don't pay taxes, I'm for the enemy. I'm for I'm gonna be for the person who didn't pay taxes. But what we don't talk about is just
pay your taxes.
Yes, pay your taxes. But yes, you know what? I'm a Jaegerist, I just believe there's a reason for everything. But a lot of people don't really want to break down and go down.
All right, fine.
A lot of people don't really want to break down and go into really how bad these mangakas really go through when it comes to just supplying the art and what they want to do. I just want to bring this up real quick. So now, I don't know how long Japan's been doing this. This is something I just learned. They now have a boarding house for mangakas so they could stick to making sure that they are on schedule. Room and board is paid for by the publishers, like maybe like Shonen Jump or whoever's whoever they're working for. But the only thing they have to focus on is actually meeting their deadline for the story that they have pitched to the publisher. I find it to be, I think it's not a bad idea. When I brought it to Bree's attention, Bree was like, nah. Like, I don't think it's a bad idea. Like, it kind of forces you to just stick to just doing the work, and you don't have to worry about, you get meals delivered to you from what I saw. All you have to do is just get up, meet your deadline, do what you're supposed to do, and then that's it. I think that's great. You don't have to worry about bills. You don't have to worry about, you're doing what you love with all the adult shit handled for you.
You know what else has free room, free board, and free food? A prison.
Right.
Like, there's just, I'm suspicious. Again, let me put it out there. I don't know the exact situation of this place. I haven't really heard or seen much about it, but right on the surface, especially if it's run by the manga publishers themselves, I don't know how sweet of a gig it is. So say, yes, in the best case scenario, it's practically a writer's retreat. You get a nice place to live. You can just focus on your craft and like produce the stuff you're passionate about, ideally. But we don't live in an ideal society. We live in a capitalist society. I'm pretty sure Japan is still capitalist, right?
Yeah.
Okay, capitalist society. So if these manga publishers are paying for X, Y, and Z, we already know how tough the conditions are in the anime manga industry. Like, this isn't a surprise. This isn't news. This isn't some, like, breaking stories. We know it's harsh. And we know about the harsh work culture in Japan. Like, infamously harsh work culture, long hours, tough pay, tough to get ahead. So people are, sleeping under their desks. Not to compare it to an anime, but we all saw episode 1 of Zom 100. So I'm not saying it's a black company either, but I can also see it very much being, okay, yeah, there's a place to lay your head. There is food to eat. We don't know how good the food might be. We don't know how comfortable the living space is. We also don't know the hours they will have to work. We don't know their quotas. How many pages do they have to churn out a day? What are they allowed to work on? Is it really just stay however you like, take your time writing the story that's passionate to you? Or is it, hey, we need backgrounds drawn on these 100 pages by Tuesday. Chop, chop. We're paying for your food. We're paying for your housing. If you don't turn these in, we kick you out. What are the terms? What are the conditions? It just puts you at such a power imbalance, because I don't think these companies are just doing this out of the goodness of their hearts.
Yeah.
I think it's a highly competitive industry, and if you're not willing to, listen to their terms, they can kick you out and find some other aspiring artist to work under these possible slave-like conditions. Again, I don't know. Calling slave-like conditions is hard. I'm speaking out of my ass a little bit, but I'm just too suspicious to see this as a good thing.
So I wouldn't call it slave-like conditions, but I know America has had their own version of this, and these were company towns, where the company ran your housing, they ran your food. They would even not really pay you in real money. They would pay you in like the company money, and you just kind of returned it to them, and you had to shop at the company-approved grocery store, which was on the campus, or I guess in the town in that situation. And this just screams that. So I can't prove that it's going to go bad immediately. I can't prove that it's being done with ill intention. I just know the potential for very bad damage is there. So like Brie was saying, like, since they pay for your housing, if they tell you to do something, that's you and your family on the streets. If you went and made a family, like, hey, we have a house, we have an apartment, we can stay here, and now you're on the street trying to figure this out, and you don't have time. They're not gonna be like, okay, yeah, you get like 3 months to shift and move out. It's gonna be like, oh no, you're fired. Please get the fuck off our property now. Like,
right? I'd be surprised if they get a room to themselves without roommates, let alone a place for their whole family to live.
I don't know.
It sounds like this is like, junior, early career people stepping in.
No, it's definitely junior, early career people. It's not like you share. I'm pretty sure they share bathrooms, so you have a room by yourself.
But that's what I'm saying. So no matter how it is now, let's say it's perfect right now. Down the line, the potential for them to start abusing the system is just too open. So just too open for editors to just have full control over somebody's life. And we all know how that plays out. Like, the whole Me Too movement was basically about that. It was like, yeah, somebody who controlled my job, and this was just their job or just them being able to get a job. If they now control whether you eat that day, that game changes drastically. So I don't like it. I don't like it. Just pay them a fair wage so that they can get an apartment. Like that's where that's all that really needs to happen. That they get an apartment separate from you, and they'll figure it out.
Hence, that's why you shouldn't be paying your taxes. Ladies, let me stop.
That's entirely why you should pay your taxes, actually. So you can call the police on a company like this.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, I can see why Shorty probably forgot she came across all this money and was like, oh, this is good. I think, you know, I'm going to do what I can do. TurboTax, thank you. In Japanese, okay, whatever.
Some of the articles that came out last year did say she bought some real estate.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
I know a few years back I was listening to like the Pornhub podcast, and they used to talk about like young porn actresses get a shit ton of money right away and all forget that they have to pay taxes on it.
Oh.
It's just bad. Just bad financial literacy across the board for everyone. Thought Japan was doing better than America, but apparently not.
I mean, it is what it is. If you stumble upon something that you're not used to, you forget to, like, you know what, before we do this, let's do our homework first. Let's get rid of the taxes, and then we can see how much we really win after this. Like, let's see how much money we really actually have. Because money ain't yours until they get a piece. Mm-hmm. So until they get their piece, and then you like, okay, now this is mine. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, got you. Yeah, pay your taxes. Don't do you affordable. Just do your shit. All right. Next item up for grabs. Gotcha coochie. Gotcha cuda. Gotcha yacha. Whatever that shit is. I don't know. But I am enjoying gotcha whatever. Please respect the fact that I'm not no disrespect.
The name is hard.
The name is very hard.
It's a tough one. Yeah.
So it's not gotcha yakuta. It's something else.
That's definitely what
that was it. That was perfect.
That was perfect.
Yes.
Yo, it's not this correct name. It's Gotcha Coochie. Clearly.
Gotcha coochie. I like gotcha coochie better. But especially that last episode. It looked like somebody was about to get some coochie. But yeah, so I'm enjoying this anime series. Haven't gotten into the manga. Bree and Derby, I think they purchased the manga before it was coming out. I think they purchased it before.
We got the first volume before the anime was announced, and I loved it. Actually, first 2 volumes, I think.
Like 3 or 4, but yeah.
Dang, okay, there was more. But yeah, I immediately started reading it and said, oh, this is for me. This is for me. And it's not a shonen. Or I mean, it's not a shonen jump.
I was like,
which is what's surprising. It's definitely battle shonen. But I feel like most of like the big drops we see that get a lot of attention, that get a lot of publicity, are all shonen jump. Because is Chainsaw Man shonen jump?
Yes.
Okay, so Chainsaw Man, Kaiju number 8, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Obviously, Demon Slayer, Hell's Paradise. Always these big shonen jump titles. But this one is not. And yet it's still got a lot of attention, got a lot of love, and I have to say, it's got the quality that's been keeping me interested.
Because a woman is behind it. Praise her. But before we go into the mangaka, there were some tweets that were, well, shout out to the Storm podcast. They brought this on their show. Shout out to the Storm. There was a tweet that they were talking about how the voice actors, what we calling this segment? Colorism, the extra,
local,
what is it?
Colorism,
the extra steps.
With extra steps.
Yes. So there was a tweet that talked about the black voice actors not being quote unquote black enough or have an afro heart. So I'm gonna let Bree break that. I'm gonna let Bree break that down.
All right. I won't say who it's from, but there was the tweet going around. It says, end quote, I hate to say it, but as much as I love the VA for Jabber and Gachiakuta, for those who don't know, this is the dub VA, Zeno Robinson. Love him. I just want to know where the focus groups were. The black VA pool is very small as it is. Them lines were delivered by black skin, not a afro heart. That should be an afro heart. Sorry, grammar not seeing this. Not a afro heart. It came off as the guy with no black friends tries to sound back, ... So that's pretty much it. The core of it is Zeno Robinson is playing Jabber, a black character, played by a black man now, but it doesn't sound black.
According to this tweet.
A tweet. A random tweet, but we know this is a sentiment that goes around the black community sometimes, and now obviously hits the black anime community. Especially because you know the type of things. You know, you watch that cartoon stuff. I'd been asked before, how does a black person really like this medium that doesn't really do right by black people all the time? Okay, most of the time. But there's a question of, blackness and nerdness, and what is black enough? So, what this tweet is bringing up is the idea that, as a voice actor, Zeno is not sounding black enough for these black characters.
I love Zeno. We did interviews with Zeno before. We met him at Anime NYC. Zeno's black. So yeah. I could see where this can be an issue, but to me, this tweet is just saying like we need more essence of it sounding more of, how can I put this? More swag, more flavor. I'm not talking about like slang. I'm not talking about like, certain terminologies and trends. I'm more concerned about it actually sounding like, hey, this person, you could just hear off the bat they sound black. I'm not saying Zeno doesn't sound black, but when it comes to black voice actors, they all sound the same to me. And sometimes I can't pinpoint if they're black or white unless I look it up. Zeno, I could pinpoint. I'm like, oh, that's Zeno. But that's because I know Zeno. But like AJ Beckles, who also voice acts in Dan Dan, the main character, the dude with the glasses.
Yeah, Okaran.
The one that don't got no balls.
He got one.
He got one. Yeah, he got one.
Oh, he got one.
As far as anime only, he has one right now.
Okay, he got one. All right, cool.
As far as last week, if there was another episode this week, I don't know.
I mean, you could survive with one, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can survive with none. It is not an essential organ.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I mean, you could live. No, you can survive, but you ain't living.
I mean, hey. So I just feel like I would like to hear more black voice actors sound like. I can't pinpoint what the sound of blackness. Like I can't say
it doesn't exist. That's the dilemma.
I think it does.
No,
I think it does.
It really doesn't. We have. Sorry, I don't think it does. So I'll put it as my opinion out there. I don't think it really does. We have a vast variety of people of how black people sound, and it shifts drastically from person to person, district to district. I think we were talking about it a little yesterday, and it's like, yeah, somebody who's from the Bronx and is black is going to sound wildly different than a black person who's born and raised in like Washington State, right? Like they're not going to sound the same, and both are black. Like
I'm not saying they're not going to sound the same, but I'm tired of hearing the ones that sound like they're from Washington. I would like to hear somebody that's from.
And if he said that, if the tweet said that would be completely fair. I would not really have any problem with it. But to say like, oh yeah, well this person isn't black, like that's why we say it's colorism with extra steps. It's a game of like how people have always called light-skinned black people not really black, because you kind of pass a little. You could pass for like Dominican or Puerto Rican. Yeah, you're fine. You know, you're not suffering the same way we're suffering. And it's like, no, the cops will shoot you just the same. Like that. Like, what are we saying? Like, you still also had to go through your history class as teachers told you, like, no. See, if slavery wasn't that bad because they were alive and therefore could eventually be freed. See, so.
Good. No, but all right. Another thing too, you mentioned Dominican and that there are Afro Latinos. Those are black. Let's just put that out there real quick. Just for the people who don't know, we know what black is. Afro Latino is black. You could be black. You could be Dominican and be black. I don't want to hear I know black. I'm Dominican. You could be black and Dominican. You could be black and Hispanic. But I feel like I totally agree with what you just said. There's no gripe with me. I think I understand what the tweet means, but if he would have worded it a different way.
That's the dangerous thing about going down this road in the first place. Because we can't really define. So this guy, again, saying there's no afro heart. First of all, it's fucked up to say, you know, you don't really sound black. You don't have the heart of a black person. I know I probably don't sound black. I know, Lagas, shock. You listeners might be very shocked to hear that I don't sound black despite listening to me every episode of this.
That Brie on Black Ramen is actually a black woman. Who knew?
Right? Huge plot twist. Yes. For those who don't know, because you never looked at our videos on YouTube, I too am black.
Just to let you know, we have business calls. We definitely let Bree head that. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, Bree, you are now speaking for Black Ramen. You are now our assistant. You are our PR person. You will schedule these appointments over the phone for us. It just sounds nice and clean. The way she did. It just sounds like we got money.
I wish. But just like that whole idea of this isn't black enough, that's always a dangerous line for any of us to go down. Because there's cooning. There's when you turn your back on black people, but that is very different from just other black people looking at you and saying, that's not black enough. So just saying that, like, in this professional capacity is unfair in so many ways. It's unfair as a fellow black person. It's unfair to look at someone professionally who's trying to be a voice actor and who's coming with expectations from the director, expectations from their peers, expectations for other like young aspiring black people who want to get into the industry and say, nah, you have to do it more like this. You have to do it more like that. And like Patty says, what if people start coming in and they start rock locking? Yeah. Doing like rock lock. Hey, yo. This is how black people sound. I can't even try. I'm not gonna. No, but like even, that, where it becomes more cartoonish. You want every single one to, you know, step in with a super heavy Jamaican accent to try to show they're kind of black. Do you want all of them to be coming with like a Martin Luther King? I was about to say 7 years ago. My bad. I have a dream. That's the right one. I have a dream.
You go.
Or the Naruto. What's his name? Killer Bee. I can't stand Killer Bee.
Just rapping.
Yo, I can't. We don't go to the corner store and sound like we rapping on it. I know when I get on the mic, sometimes I sound like I'm about to bust a lyric or two, but that's the Brooklyn in me. I'm not about to bust a freestyle. But it's very dangerous when you have an anime, especially in that type of medium where black people are very few, and then you have the one black person with the nasty ass cornrows talking about, hey, yo, wait, what up? Well, yo.
In defense of Naruto, he is not the only black person. There is like a
That's
whole
what makes it acceptable.
Like there is a ridiculous amount of them. Not only is there a ridiculous amount of them, he's the only one that does it. There are multiple others with voice act, with lines and relevance to the plot.
Still don't like
it. Not do, and that's fine.
No, I'm just saying. Who is scared of writing black characters? Who's scared of drawing black characters? Who's scared of making things look racist? Here's all you got to do. Don't make just one. Make at least 5 with a different personality and speech style. I'm sorry. The answer is get better at writing and write multiple characters.
No, the answer is diversity. That's really the answer. It's just
make
the answer.
Multiple who all look different, and that's not racist. Because even if you have one shady, that's just Killer Bee personality type. It's okay. There's the entire rest of the Hidden Cloud Village who balances it out.
I guess. I still don't like him though.
And that's fine.
And the voice actor that does him, he's black. And I've been following his career for a long time. When I looked him up, I was like, oh, I know him. I grew up watching him. He used to be on Baywatch too. So,
but actually, that's another danger. Because what if say, takes this criticism, like, okay, you know what? Maybe I should make them sound a little black. What if, again, as few black people in the industry, they start sounding a little black, and all these directors start deciding, you know what? That's what I want this character to sound like. Anytime they hire a black person, if a director says, you know what? Can you blacken it up a little bit, please?
But that's the problem.
A little bit more ethnic, if you could.
But here's my issue.
You don't want to get them stuck in those patterns.
Yeah, Aquafina, yes. Aquafina, that bitch.
Right?
She's not Aquafina no more until she got that big check. But I get her.
Went in, did that.
Yeah.
And that was convenient for her career to move forward.
For a little while. And then she just said, I never did that. But yeah, here's my thing though. I feel like we have to have different varieties of Black voice actors. I don't like the fact that by all means, I want AJ Beckles, I want Zeno Robinson to get all the coin, but I still want more diversity in picking voice actors. I want, like, they shouldn't all have to sound the same. Like, I feel like they all sound the same to me. But then again, it's just them 2 or 3.
What I would recommend to that person on Twitter, please put in your application so that, you know, more voices sound like yours. Like, that's the only way. It's like, don't say like this other person isn't Black enough. Just say, okay, I want to hear this version of Black. Cool. I have to put my voice forward.
And
find some people.
And not for nothing, right? I don't want y'all to come in the comments and thinking we're asking for too much. We're not. I'm just saying this. If you are putting Black people in the anime, we have the right to say or not, but in a not in the way of that Iron Heart, that Afro Heart shit. That's not what I'm saying. But I know a lot of y'all's like, well, we never really got we rarely get representation anyway. We should be happy with this. No. If you're gonna do us, right, we can critique how you do us. And not only that, we can ask for more, because we should get more. Diversity should be in these spaces, especially when POCs are the ones that definitely made anime really big in the past couple of years, because we've been talking about it, we've been buying it, we've been seeing, and the only reason y'all, let's be real, the reason y'all giving us representation, the little bit of representation right now, because you throwing us a bone, because you know we're gonna come and ask for more, right? I'm not saying we can't be grateful. Yes, we could be grateful, right? But I want more. You know why? Because I'm Chatty Patty from Black Ramen, and I want everything Black. So what? And then speaking of Black representation, right? Which from Gotcha Coochie, whatever. Let's go back to that. So we know the mangaka, who's a woman, right? Please, one of y'all, please say her name, because I'm gonna butcher it. I don't need to butcher her name. I already butchered up her work. I can't.
Her name is Kay, though.
Her name is what?
Kay.
All right, Kay. Kay, for the longest, was a big fan of Soul Eater and Fire Force, the creator, right? So much so, she's been sending him fan art and stuff like that before she was getting in the industry, to the point that the creator of Soul Eater actually gave her praise and said, this is going to be the next mangaka to look out for, which is a big deal. Huh?
Senpai noticed her.
Yes. I mean, I'm not gonna take away from the fact that she's good. She's good. So now,
I'm joking. She is amazing. Again, I loved Gachiakuta the moment I saw the manga.
No. I'm not gonna say that. She's good. I'm just not. I don't know. Some of the art styles, when I got a little, when they, I can't explain it. I think it's the lines when they're really, really dark, and the outline of certain shit, the eyes is really black and shit. I don't know. But I mean, it's still beautiful. So I go back to say this. She created Gachiakuta.
Close enough.
Yeah, all right. And she went out her way to make sure that she had an artist, a specific artist, a graffiti artist, who also took part in making the graffiti in the manga, right? Now, every episode when we see a Black person pop up in the series, everybody, especially the POCs, especially Black people, we're super excited. We're making videos about, did you see the last episode? Representation at its finest. This is what we've been waiting for, and all this and that. Yes, that is great. That is awesome. But you know what grinds my gears is that knowing that they took most of this from streetwear to graffiti from Black people, and I'm not hearing it enough when it comes to actually sitting down and talking with where she gets her inspiration from. Now, if you guys don't know this, Crunchyroll has been doing like a tour with the creator, with Key. So they actually have a commercial, a little, not even commercial, but a little video where she's sitting down with the graffiti artist that's part of the manga. What's his name? Hideyoshi,
I think.
Hideyoshi. I was close. So they sit down together and they start off with a drawing and then they switch it midway and have each other finish the other's artwork, right? So it's all over Crunchyroll in their page because they're really pushing this anime. And I've also went on YouTube to, see certain interviews with her and her punk style and her inspirations and stuff. And I still have yet to hear anything about the Black community, about her getting the graffiti style, her inspiration in like the outfits, none of that. And I want that. And I feel like they just throwing us bones when they give us a peekaboo of these characters. The Black characters that we see, I haven't read the manga. The Black characters that we see, they look beautiful. They look great. But shorty behind the desk, I need to see more of her. I feel like they're just giving me crumbs. I didn't even know the other dude with the dreads, the light-skinned dread dude, the one that went crazy, the one that Zeno Robinson is voicing. I thought he was just light, I didn't know he was Black. There are Black light skins. I'm saying that, but I didn't know he was Black. I just didn't know he was Black until Zeno came.
Did you want him to say, by the way, while I'm about to stab you, I am an African descendant. I am Black. I won't say African American because they're not American. There is no America. But I am Black. You want her to write that into a line in the manga?
No.
I don't mean to I see where you're coming from, but there's certain things like how much do you want them to say? Because the artist, Kay, has made no secret that her inspiration is graffiti art, is this kind of streetwear. If someone says my inspiration is hip hop, do you need, by the way, that's Black people? If they say my inspiration is jazz, by the way, Black people, do you need like that? Or isn't saying this is where my inspiration is coming from already implied this is the Black culture, Black community who brought it forth?
Yes.
Because isn't they're already saying I'm heavily influenced by, like I said, graffiti, already implying that element of Black culture? Or do you specifically need her to say, by the way, I love Black people?
No, she don't have to say she loved Black people, but she got that from Black people.
But isn't saying I'm influenced by a graffiti artist already implying that?
No. Not to me, no. We need more. We need more, because now with people coming in and they're looking at what she's putting out and with the graffiti artist, what's his name? Hideyoshi, right? You're looking at them not knowing that type of art, that type of representation didn't start from them. It looks like from how they're sitting here in these interviews and how they're talking about the series, it looks like it just started from them.
You even said, I feel like this artist has made no secret that she's inspired by graffiti culture. She didn't sit here and say, yeah, I just thought of this art style from my heart. This is something personal to me.
No, she just said she wanted.
Because where's the end? Like, does that mean any artist that makes anything has to first say, all right, so this is what I was inspired from, and it came from this culture and this culture and this culture?
Yes.
Like, how far back?
From where it started, because that's where it started. Other, it's not a big deal.
Are influenced by other things. Is my point.
But listen, it's not a big deal to say that, because other people say that all the time. When it comes to other cultures, other people have no problem saying, yeah, I got this from this, I got that. But when it comes to Black people, I feel like they don't sit there and say, hey, I got this from the Black community. I was inspired heavily by the Black community. They don't want to say that. And I feel like, I feel that's a problem.
Don't get me wrong. Maybe I'm just not listening for it. I feel like I have not really heard anyone go out of their way to thank a culture when they're making some kind of art. Like, they make a play and they go, all right, I got this from this. I made a play. Moving on. Here's the plays that inspired me, and then I just don't really say much else.
Right, or I teach her the broadcast.
Unless the play is about somewhere specific.
Like I was inspired by classical music when I was doing this. Well, why didn't you say specifically from the Austrians in the 18th century classical music? It's like, I said what I said. So I don't know if I need that immediate, like, explicit, by the way, black people statement, because I feel like the art forms already are ours.
No,
that's why I say if someone says I'm inspired by hip hop, I'm already taking that. And I don't need them to say I'm inspired by hip hop. Thank you, black community.
No, I'm not saying inspired. No. Yeah, you should say thank you. Yes. As a person from the black community who has their culture taken from, like, everybody's profiting off of black culture except for us. I need that. We need that. So, like, even if they don't mention it from other cultures, if they don't, I don't see it. I see them actually going out their way to say, yeah, I got this from this culture. I got this from this culture. I was heavily influenced from this culture. If somebody says, yeah, I like this, I was heavily influenced by anime, specifically Japanese anime, they say that. But when it comes to us,
they say I was inspired by manga.
They say anime and they walk
by anime. So we have a lot of now Western mangaka. For example, our girl Gigi Resenter is an amazing manga, not a comic, a manga, and she's going as a manga artist. But she's not saying thank you, Japanese people, for everything. She said, yeah, I'm doing this as a manga. This is manga inspired. This is anime inspired.
No, she definitely brings up the horror. What's that dude that makes horror manga? She definitely says that she's been inspired by him. Yes.
Well, that's a specific person.
Yes, which is exactly what I said about people bringing up specific artists and stuff. So, like, if somebody is inspired by pop music and they go, yeah, so I listen to a lot of Michael Jackson.
I'm cool with that.
Houston. They don't go.
No, I'm cool with that. That. If you say the specific artist, or if you mention what's his name, Cornbread from 1970, who did the graffiti shit in Philly, I'm cool. Because I already know Cornbread, he black. I look him up, he black. All right, cool.
Yeah, but what if she just says some other graffiti artist that isn't black, and that's who inspired her? Yeah, see, it doesn't work.
It can work.
Well, yeah, but that other person is who has to now say they were inspired by a black person, because she's never heard of these other people. She's heard of this person.
We don't know that. We don't know what she was heard of.
But I don't know either. But that's my point. Like, it's a weird. Let me not say a weird demand. It's a strong demand that I don't think we're applying across the board to everyone.
Nah, when it comes to something like this, like this anime, this manga specifically, which is oozing black, I need it. You have to.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like she is.
I don't see it.
Because by, like, saying how heavily inspired she is by graffiti and graffiti culture.
Anymore.
So you don't want to cite the medium and then, it's your job to know what graffiti comes from. Just like if someone says I'm heavily inspired by jazz, they don't need to then educate you. By the way, jazz is a product of the African Americans.
Yeah, you should do that.
That's a weird interview.
I seen it done all the time. I seen it, especially when it comes to black culture, because we don't get credit for shit. So yes, you should take the extra, especially if your shit is successful. There's no problem with taking that extra step to say, yeah, I got it from black culture. You're taking money from it. We're supporting you with it. We're praising you that we like this character. It just takes 2 seconds to say, yeah, you know what? I was inspired by the graffiti culture that came. If you're inspired by something, yes, you should do your history and understand where the shit it came from before you start taking the artwork. You know where it came from. You know where it originated from.
I'm hoping she does. You don't go through that whole history breakdown of how this medium originated.
It's only a sentence. It's only a word.
The medium itself.
It's only a sentence. We should want more for ourselves. It's only a sentence. It's no big deal if she says, "Oh, I was inspired by graffiti from the 1970s when it came out at whatever Philly and from black people." She could say that.
Again, that's something, but that I don't hear for other groups. You say you hear it all the time, but I don't hear people saying, hey, shout out to the Germans. Thanks for this beer or bratwurst. Hey, shout out to the Mexicans. I really appreciate this other thing you did. Hey, shout out to this people. I don't hear that. I say, oh yeah, I got this from this art form. I got that from that art form, but not the specific ethnic racial group.
I hear it all the time, especially when you watch Food Network. Oh, we're using this delicious cheese from such and such from this from Mexico, or we're doing this and that.
Yeah, but with the Food Network, with the Food Network, then I do hear it because I have heard them say, "Okay, we're using this chocolate, and it's grown specifically in Haiti. Haiti is a great culture that has all of this thing."
Yes. Another example, Ryan
different. They're
Coogler.
talking about
Ryan
okay.
Coogler. When Ryan Coogler did Sinners, he sat there. Great movie. Cinematic genius. He went and he described every dance that was in that scene and said what inspired that dance from and what culture he brought, and you could see the culture in there. But he said it. He said the different cultures that were in those scenes. It only took him a couple of seconds. I don't see why we can't have that for us.
I can't deny that.
No, I get you. Maybe we're asking. I feel like because of the fact.
I'm not saying we're asking. I'm not saying you're asking for too much. That's why I had to withdraw when I said weird by accident. I'm not saying you're asking for too much. I just don't know if we need to ask it of every single person, or if we are we actually, or are we just deciding every once in a while, like, hey, you haven't said it enough, so say it more, even though I let these 10 other people slide, and I don't really care. And also, these other people ignored a bunch of other cultures, but I don't care about that. I care that you talk about mine.
No. All right, so here's this, right? I'm one of those. I care that you talk about mine. Yeah, this is no secret. Y'all know me. Y'all know that's how I am. But most importantly, especially when we love anime, we barely see ourselves in it. And when we do, is a great thing, right? This anime is oozing all of us. Like, we're looking at it, we I could see myself dealing with Shorty. I could see myself in her, right? We don't normally say this a lot when it comes to characters that we see in the screen or when we see it on our manga pages. But for this specifically, from what we see from the art design, from the graffiti, from what they wearing, the baggy clothes, I'm not saying that black people are the only people that wear baggy clothes, but FUBU, Aniche, all that stuff, you can't tell me it wasn't inspired by us. Yes, I know skaters, they have their gothic shit too, where they had the baggy clothes too. But you can't sit there and say that this wasn't a big part of the black culture and not say it. You got to say it. You have to say it, especially when you look at the numbers and you look at who's been excited when certain characters are making their debut on the screen on that series. You can't tell me the numbers lie. So what's the big deal if you say yeah? What's up?
I don't know if I would like her doing that. I don't know if
not that, but I'm just saying that I wouldn't like her to do that either. But I'm just saying, it's no big deal if you just say where it originated from and jazz. No, I just as me as a person that loves to see myself and people that look like me on the screen, I would like for that me. It might be selfish, it might be out the way, but it just needs to happen. It just needs to happen. We don't get a lot when it comes to like our culture is being used and we don't get credit for none of this shit at all. We don't even own the shit, but people are making money off of it that don't look like us. So yeah, I want them to say, yes, I got the least you could fucking do is say you got it from us. The least you can do. You owe us that. Because if it wasn't for us and the inspiration that we give you, it wouldn't be as great as it is. It wouldn't be here. You were inspired by this. She had no problem saying that, she was inspired by Soul Eater, the creator of Soul Eater and Fire Force. She had no problem saying it. Yeah, but still,
she doesn't have a specific person. She says the specific art form.
Mm-hmm.
She says graffiti.
That's not enough for me.
But you want her to go a step beyond that. And that's what I'm looking to say. I don't know.
It's not a step beyond. I just feel like
do we often say how much we appreciate Japanese people on this? I feel like we don't really say that.
Yes, we do. And plus,
okay.
hold on.
Oh no, I was legitimately asking. I was thinking we talk about anime manga all the time, but do we say thank you Japan every episode?
No, we don't. But we always acknowledge, hey, this came from Japan. Let's talk about what Japan does when it comes to mangakas and studios. We make it known. It's not just anime. If we talk about a certain anime, we talk about Donghua, we say where it's from. So we definitely break it down. But also, again, I feel like when it comes to Black folks, people are quick to be like, oh, that's a little too much if you put Black in it, if you say Black in it. But if it's everything else, it's no problem.
I just don't see it done much for everything else.
I see it done a lot. I see it done a lot. And I just want ours. We need ours. We need ours, especially being Black. We need ours. Being the most, there's no place that you can go to that could say, like, every other place you go to, people don't like, Black people are the most hated people in the world. And I'm going to say it. So if something I see on the screen look like it came from my house, yes, tell them you took it from my fucking house. I don't want you to tell me, oh, it came from such and such street. No, you got it from my house. Say my house. And I feel like when we have to be boisterous about it in order for other people who love the cult, who shouldn't be afraid about saying what they want when it comes to seeing themselves on the screen. I don't want to be quiet about this. I don't want to be shy about this. I don't want to be, oh, well, I'm not taking no crumbs. Oh, I see a Black person on the screen. That's nice. No. If you see 1, 2, 3, 4, it's intentional. You got 4 Black people I seen on this shit. Is it 4 on Gachakuda?
I know 3 so far.
Okay,
I know
3.
the leader, the secretary, and the villain. That was just in the anime.
Okay, that's 3, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, bitch. We're doing something. We see graffiti. Okay, bitch. We're doing something. Come on now. Stop acting like we not here, and stop acting like we ain't put a little seasoning in your little sauce and your little meal right there. We did that. It's no big deal if you say, yeah, Black people. Come on. There's no wrong. And I don't feel bad asking for that. We should get that. Yes, I understand that anime and manga, that's not really a genre, a medium that's from us. But if you take stuff from us to make it great, to add it on there, yeah, you need to say where you got it from. Zip code and all that. I don't give a fuck. All that. I'm Chatty Patty. I approve this message. But real quick, since we're hitting that mark, I just want to talk to you guys about what it is that you're watching before we go to the next season, because the next season is coming up.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I know you guys have been watching a lot because I have your Crunchyroll account. So, but yeah, so what is it that you've been watching that is like, oh my God, this is it. I've got one anime that's been. I
mean, we have a few. I know for me, obviously, Silent Witch has been overwhelmingly good. Like, we all have questions, but it's just so good. Water Magician has captivated me a lot. So, like, every week it shows up, and I'm like, "Hey, Brie, we watching this first." Like, I don't care how tired I am, we're watching this. And then another one is Grand Blue Dreamin'. So I had to rewatch season 1 in prep for season 2, and now season 2 is here, and it is just as fucking funny. Like, perfect timing all around. Is just as raunchy. It's great. Like, if you enjoy just watching like, if you remember, what was it? Daily Lives of High School Boys. Well, now they're in college and drunks, and it is. So
you had me at college in Four Locos. I got you. Great.
Basically.
Great. So one anime in particular that has been breathtaking. No, it's actually 2 that has been breathtaking.
Steal mine. Don't steal mine, but okay.
CLEVATESS.
Oh, okay, good. You're safe.
All right, CLEVATESS has been bringing back all what I used to feel for old school anime with the art style and the design and story. And I am in love all over again. I'm like, damn, this is why I love fucking anime. Because this shit right here, story goes hard. Fight scene goes hard. Like, everything goes super hard. And pause. But still, like, it's just bringing that old feeling that I used to get when I used to watch Basilisk and Claymore, all them old shit, Flame of Record, all that old shit. This shit feel great. This shit feel like real hand drawn shit with a little blood right here from the callus, because you didn't just like this is not digital shit. This looks perfect. The character, like the whole story within itself, finding out humanity just to know it ain't shit. Like to go on a journey to be like, fuck this. I love it. I love it. To break down the secrets of what's going on, and then to have this hero who, the way he just says shit, it's like, hold on. You came for me when this nigga right here killed your father? Like, you don't think that makes
sense? Why you ain't go for him?
That makes no fucking sense.
I ain't kill your pappy at all.
Where I'm just sitting here in my forest, in my place. Why are you coming for me? Another thing.
We get the backstory. I ain't even the one who took your daddy's leg.
Why are you coming for me? Why are you coming for me? Not only that, you're coming for me just because you want more land, right? Or this fire, this quote unquote fire, this fortress, whatever, this forge shit told you to. None of y'all got a mind of your fucking own. Like, all y'all got hero. Y'all sat here every season, bring out these heroes, train these heroes just to come to my house and do some unruly shit. I don't bother y'all. I don't cross over there. I try to make sure my descendants leave y'all alone. When y'all cross certain territories, they may fuck you up a little bit, but y'all don't come back again, right? Okay, cool.
Well, they do come back again.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Don't come for me unless I send for you. And this is the definition of fuck around and find the fuck out.
The greatest moment is when that king says, "You wouldn't understand. You're just a beast." Wop. Bet I'm just a beast. Okay.
What are we?
Dude,
I'm not talking to you.
You ain't got no head, and yet you still got time to be racist towards me, nigga.
Like, like this is not a debate.
What are you talking about? You still being fucking stupid, nigga. One of us got a head. It ain't you, bitch. Like, what you talking about? Not even that. Your building is leaning to the fucking side. I just annihilated half of your fucking kingdom, and you still talking shit. Like, what is wrong with you? But CLEVATESS, I say all this, the CLEVATESS is fire. CLEVATESS is amazing. And then another one, just one more. If you guys have forgotten, Dress Up Darling. Dress Up Darling has been fucking A1. There are so much fucking scenes that I'm just like, the non-binary cosplayer, right? I feel like all cosplayers are non-binary when you sit there and you just change the sex of the cosplay. But this one in particular, the backstory of this boy who sits there and says, "Hey, listen, I had a girlfriend, but she came to my house and she told me I wasn't supposed to wear these dresses." First of all, let me tell you something. That bitch was jealous.
I no longer have a girlfriend.
I no longer have a girlfriend. But I'm gonna tell you why she left. She was mad because this motherfucker. First of all, he probably got the Chanel shoes that she wanted that she couldn't afford in the closet. Not only that, there's no reason why you are a size 6, bitch. And I'm sitting here struggling with a 10. What do you mean your waist is snatched like that? This is, let me tell you something.
Me work for the craft.
Let me tell you something. I don't know what I would do if I was with a dude that dressed like a girl that had all those outfits. I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm leaving here with something. I'm leaving here with something. The fact that his makeup was impeccable, he was just giving out gems. Oh, you got to base your face with this first. That's how it stayed. What? Yeah, I buy this to keep the chichas up, and I love it. And then when it all comes together, how everybody is just encouraging him to do these cosplays, sewing, when he goes into that, when they're supposed to, wait, you know what I love about anime? When there's an anime within the anime, right?
I go nuts for that.
That's up, darling.
I'm dying this season because every episode, anime in the anime, game in the anime,
or video game. The
host, when they did the host with the suit, and
that poor lady on the stage who did not know that day that she'd be coming in front of everyone.
All I have to say is kawaii. It is amazing.
She wasn't prepped.
She wasn't, but it's okay.
She did not.
But it's
prep
okay.
That day.
It's okay. It's okay. None of us was ready for this. None of us. I am having a great time. Oh, and the betrothed.
No, stop it.
Okay, you can have that. Go ahead.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
I was worried you were saying that the entire time.
Great story, though.
Betrothed to my sister's ex. It is doing nothing new. It is doing nothing groundbreaking. It is the same generic shoujo we always see, but it's executed so well. The characters are incredible. They're adorable. They are endearing. What was it? It was like a golden retriever of a man who is ready to wag his tail, come sit and stay. Like ultimate wife fan type of man.
Love it.
Is adorable. I've loved
how you
him.
have a body pillow of your fiance.
Love
it. Love it.
Yeah.
I love the gardener. I love the butler. I love her granddaughter. I love the maid.
He hires the best people.
They're all amazing. First of all, the maid, the head of the household, she's the head of the household. That's the same shit in Black Butler what Sebastian hires undercover motherfuckers. They may not know how to cook shit, but they know how to slice a motherfucker up to let you know what's going on in the country. What secrets you know? Who you know? Who sent you, bitch? I do this as an art.
Like, what did those two maids do? She didn't just like fire them. No, she body slammed them to the ground like,
bitch.
Like, who do y'all think y'all are?
I love how emotionally this hits too, because you have this girl saying, I am so happy I'm engaged to this man I love my life, but it comes at the cost of my sister's life. My sister is dead, and a little part of me is glad she died so I could have this, and now I hate myself because I am happy that my sister is dead.
I like that.
So good.
Entire emotional arc the main character
I like that.
Like, my sister is dead.
Spoilers.
I like that.
That's the premise. Engaged to my sister's fiance. Her sister's dead. She gets the fiance. And she's happy, but also feels guilty for being so happy now.
Oh, wait, you didn't watch the last episode, did you?
Shush. No, we're not saying anything with spoilers.
Okay.
And that is amazing. Although, since you mentioned it, just a brief shout out, the Emerald Witch arc of Black Butler has been chef's kiss delicious. Phenomenal. I can't wait for the more anime to come out. But it's been a really good arc, and I can't let the entire season pass.
No, I need the mangaka. You know what? I'm going to be cruel. I need the mangaka from... I'm be cruel. I'm gonna be mean. I don't care. Y'all can put this down. I don't give a fuck. The mangaka from Black Butler. I need you to go. I need you to go to them little houses that we talked about, the mangaka house, the 1-bedroom house. I need you to focus on just putting out chapters. I need you to do that because this once a month shit is not popping. It's not cool. I'm not feeling it because there's no way you leaving me on a cliffhanger and I'm pressing the button to switch the fucking, like, I'm thinking there's another chapter or another fucking page. And no, it's what you, it's just saying thank you. Thank you for what, bitch? That don't thank me for shit. I need the next chapter. I need the next page.
I'm waiting for the next volume. I've been waiting months. I'm supporting my mangaka. I'm waiting for it to come out. Every time I go to the bookstore, I look on shelves like, is it there yet? No? All right. I guess I'll just sit here in sadness.
She's doing too much. She's doing too much. But all of that goes away when I read the first page of that new chapter, when I see the hair strands and the eyelashes and the attention to detail, the patterns on CL's socks, the shoes, the buckles, the bells, the whistles, the pattern of the tea set, my nigga, the little gold, the trimming, the flowers, his gloves, his cane, his shorts, his little knickerbockers, everything is the curtains, everything. It's just so, it's like, this is just one woman.
Tea itself. And the little snack that partners with it.
Oh, the pastries, the fucking pastries, the tower pastries with the sandwich. Oh, the crescent sandwich. Ah, the cucumber sandwiches. Ah, the little cookies with the fruit in the middle. Oh my. Let me tell you something. I haven't felt like this in a long time when it came to watching each season of anime. Like, I'm watching them. But this season in particular, I don't know what it is, but I'm just sitting there like, I'm going into work late today. Like it's just yeah. I'm holding myself right now, wrapping my arm. It's just so fucking good. As a person who loves to consume this type of art that feels inspired by just the details alone, and seeing the studios deliver the set details, set art, all of that shit. Give me fucking more. And I don't want to jinx it because I know next season, because the way my God works, he or she like to laugh at me a little bit because, oh, bitch, you thought you was happy this season? Buckle up, bitch. I'm fucking up your whole fucking winter. And that's what I'm afraid of. Stop.
Oh, don't you? We're about to hit fall season.
Damn.
Oh, that's always tough.
Damn. So I know you only mentioned one, Bree. There's one more. I know there got to be one more. One more.
Definitely. Okay, we said Silent Witch. We probably said Water Magician.
Yeah, we said Water Magician.
I did.
Derby did.
RURI rocks. I have been successfully keeping up with
RURI.
No, it's just geology. It's just they go, they hunt, they find pretty rock, and yo, this is rose quartz. This is how it's made. It's Bill Nye the Science Guy as an anime, because they just go into breakdowns like, yo, the sediment settles and all the molecules gather and reflect. And yo, they found some opals in this last episode. I'm like, oh God, that's beautiful. Every time we turn on this episode, just a random slice of life about a bunch of cute girls finding geology rocks. I look and say, like, they didn't need to give it this much budget. They did not need to give this the animation quality it has. It is gorgeous.
Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Wait. I want to mention one more because it's funny. Solo camping. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right, let me tell you something. Yeah. Solo camping is just advertisement for Dick's Sporting Goods. I'm gonna tell you why. Because that's it. Because after when they start singing the songs and the credits and shit, you see all the logos of all the stuff that was mentioned throughout the whole season, funny. And it's like 50 of them in one fucking scene, and I'm like, oh, that is the brand of the thermos. Okay. All right, I like this.
If you want to buy it yourself,
I mean, shit, if it holds my shit, Stanley got nothing on that. The Stanley cups, some of these thermoses is fire. Yeah. And shout out to, what's his name? Pool Pony, the guy who sings the OP to iTaxi. He is singing the OP for Solo Camping. I know it's him because anybody with pipes like that, pause, I know. I'm just like, I know who he is. I called Derby, I said, Derbs. Derbs is like, oh, really? I'm like, Derbs, you knew. You had to know. But yeah, I am enjoying solo camping. And also I want to get into To Be X Hero. Is that it?
Be Hero X.
A lot of people are saying that this might be one of the contenders for anime of the year so far. So I want to give it a try. I want to see what's up. So far, story looks good. I've been on episode 4, but so much has been going on. So I just kind of like dropped it a little bit. So ladies and gentlemen, when you say drop, understand it could be picked back up. Don't get it twisted when you say drop.
It's fumbled. That's all.
There it is. Fumble.
It's put to the side for a second.
That's it. It's just so much to deal with. Like, I wake up and I'm like, fuck, what am I going to do? Should I pick up this anime or finish reading CLEVATESS or catch up to One Piece? Or there is
it's a wonderful time to be a nerd. Like this morning, I was like, I should catch up on anime, but I have a gaming backlog. So I think yesterday was a manga backlog that took over. So I was like, I gotta read some of those.
I highly suggest.
A wonderful time. These are great problems to have. This is like a restaurant that ran out of food at like 2 p.m. It's like, this is the best.
It is. Fantastic. If you need help, guys, I suggest that you put a schedule for all your shit. That's what I'm trying to do. So my phone just rings like, hey, did you catch up to the latest chapter of One Piece? That's what it says when it rings off, the alarm goes off. Hey, and not only that, I get notifications when the anime that I'm watching for this season comes out. The only problem is it only gives me the notification when it's released in Japan. So I gotta wait the next day. And I hate that. I really do. Do. But then I know, okay, tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Speaking of things to look forward to, guys, we do have another anime trivia night coming up. Sorry, I had to slip this in. It will be in October. We're looking around mid-October. We will announce the date soon, officially. Keep an eye on Instagram. Keep on listening. We will let y'all know. But yes, mid-October, anime trivia night on Discord, the village hidden in the Fete. If you don't know how to get in, hit us up on Instagram. We'll make sure that you can get into this Discord and join us for then.
We'll have the link in our link tree for the Discord to get into Hidden in the Fete. We're stealing that. We're taking that. Like, stop it. we really want you guys to join us. Another thing, this question is our episode question. So it's going to be in our comments. So I want you guys to really listen to what we're asking and then write in the comments, if you will, like your answers, please. This question is very important. Now, we're thinking about transferring all our content and just only put out episodes on YouTube. So there won't be any Spotify. There won't be any Apple Music. There won't be any Google Podcasts or Apple Podcasts. There won't be any of that. We're on, I think, if I'm not mistaken, at least 9 podcast platforms. Would you continue to see us and listen to us on YouTube, or do you find it more efficient for you to listen to us on those other podcast platforms? Please let us know, because we want money. We want to be monetized. So we can't do that if you don't follow us. So please let us know.
Your honesty.
I'm going to be honest. I want the coin. I want to have that check. I want to be able to talk about anime and be like, can I go to work today? Nah, I could stay home and talk to y'all. Can you imagine if we just woke up, all we had to do was just record an episode? Like, this is my dream with you guys. This is my biggest dream, is to just wake up, call you guys, hey, what you want to record? Let's record. Okay, let's pick a time. We get on here, we record, and that's it. We have a whole team that edits the video, that puts it out within 24 hours, and we just look at the comments, and based on what you guys and your feedback, that'll tell us what episode to drop next based on the comments. That is a life, my nigga. Like, are you kidding me? I would love that. I would love that. That's great. I don't have to drive to work. I don't got to punch in. No, I punch in with y'all. Are you crazy? I love that. So please, ladies and gentlemen, make my dream come true. Let us know if you'll follow us on YouTube. We would greatly appreciate it. And if it's not enough for y'all that would say yes, we won't make the full transition like right away. We just want to see what I'm just listen. I want to see something to see, please. I just want to try to see something. And with that being said, any final words from the cast?
Remember anime trivia night in October. That's all.
Look, if you want to see more of yourselves in things, honestly, the best thing to do is to apply. You're just gonna have to put yourself in it, and that's all I got.
I love that. Put that on a shirt. So one more final comment. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, I have this beautiful shirt. I'm not gonna get up because I don't feel like getting up. But yeah, we got merch. Ladies and gentlemen, go to Redbubble. Purchase your Black Ramen shirt. It is beautiful. It's nice. It's comfy. It's swag. It's cute. It's a nice piece. So we have shirts, we have mugs, we have stickers. Don't be afraid to go on Redbubble, look up Black Ramen Pod, or you can see the link on our link tree. It is right there. Get you a shirt, get you a mug, get you a book bag, get you a hat. I didn't know we had all this. We have a lot. We got a phone case and all that craziness. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we do have an anime trivia book. So if you want to win the anime trivia that's in October, get the book. Get the book. You need the book. It's a great book. Have fun with your friends when you're out and about, or when you're having a sleepover, or you just want to be toxic, streaming, asking questions and see who can answer. If you're doing that, definitely tag us so we can watch. We want to see the villain arc unfold. And with that being said, thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for listening to Black Ramen Podcast. Thanking all our supporters and all our listeners for making this possible. Thank you for listening. And for those that listen to us every week or once a month or whatever, because I know these episodes are not coming out as fast as they should be. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All of us that tagged us on certain events to say that, hey, y'all need to be a part of this. We love you guys. You don't know how much we do love you. And, What else? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I like to thank my mom, my dad. With that being said, see you guys in October on our trivia night. Steady, steady, steady. Golden Boy era, and we're out. Peace.
Peace.